Hello, in this video we want to solve this question. This question is from macroeconomics and the topics is ISLM model. Consider a closed economy without government where C equals to A plus small c y and I equals to F minus g r, where F greater than 0, G greater than 0, A greater than 0, 0 less than small c less than 1. Find the equation of the IS curve. Show that it is negatively sloped. Now what is C equals to A plus small c y? This is the consumption function. Consumption function. Consumption function C equals to A plus small c y, and the restriction is given as A greater than 0, 0 less than small c less than 1. What is A? A is autonomous consumption. Autonomous consumption, and small c is marginal propensity to consume. Small c is marginal propensity to consume. Propensity to consume. It lies between 0 and 1. What is marginal propensity to consume? It is basically dc. C is the consumption. Capital C is consumption. dc by dy, that is change in consumption. Change in consumption due to 1 unit change in output or income. Output or income, which is denoted by Y. Which is denoted by Y. Now, MP, in the short form, it is called MPC. M for marginal, P for propensity, C for consume. MPC, marginal propensity to consume. MPC is the slope of the consumption function. Consumption function. Now I, what is I equals to F minus GR. What is this? This is the investment function. Investment function. I stands for private investment, equals to F minus GR. What is F? F is autonomous private investment. Autonomous private investment. What is G? Interest sensitivity of investment. It is interest sensitivity of investment. In the question it is given F greater than 0 and G is less than 0. R is real rate of interest. Real rate of interest. R is real rate of interest. This is the interpretation of all the notations given in the question. Now, what is IS curve? What is IS curve? IS curve is the locus of different combinations of R and Y. What is Y? Y is income. R is real rate of interest, such that the goods market is in equilibrium. IS, full form IS is investment saving. IS curve is the locus of locus of different combinations of R real rate of interest and Y income such that goods market is in equilibrium. I am writing here. Equilibrium. IS curve is the locus of different combinations of real rate of interest denoted by R and income or real income or output denoted by Y such that the goods market is in equilibrium. The goods market equilibrium condition, the goods market equilibrium condition in an economy without government is Y equals to C plus I. What is Y? Y is actual expenditure. Y is actual expenditure. Actual expenditure. And C plus I is planned expenditure. Planned expenditure. It is sometimes called aggregate demand also. Now, in equilibrium, Y equals to, in place of C, I am writing this thing, A plus small c y plus F minus GR, or we take small c y in the left hand side. Y minus small c y equals to A plus F minus GR, or 1 minus small c y equals to A plus F minus GR. Or we can write 1 minus small c y plus GR equals to A plus F. This is the equation of the IS curve. This is the equation of the IS curve. IS curve. What is the equation? 1 minus small c into y plus GR equals to A plus F. This is the equation of the IS curve. Now we show that the IS curve is negatively sloped. What is the slope of the IS curve? Slope of the IS curve is dr dy. We draw IS curve here. On the vertical axis we measure R, or real rate of interest. On the horizontal axis we are measuring Y. First we draw the IS curve. IS curve is downward sloping. We show that the IS curve is downward sloping. 1 minus small c y plus GR equals to A plus F. We just differentiate this equation with respect to Y. Now 1 minus small c is constant. This now dy by dy. We differentiate with respect to Y plus G into dr dy. And these are the constant terms 0, or 1 minus small c dy is 1 plus G dr dy equals to 0. Now small c is MPC, marginal propensity to consume, which lies between 0 and 1, and 1 minus small c is called marginal propensity to save. Propensity to save, MPS. Now small c is a positive fraction, therefore 1 minus small c is positive fraction. 0 less than MPS equals to 1 minus small c less than 1, or G dr by dy equals to minus 1 minus small c, or dr dy, this is the slope of ice curve equals to minus 1 minus small c by g. Now 1 minus small c is a positive fraction, g is also positive, therefore with the negative sign, dr dy is negative, since 1 minus small c lies between 0 and 1 and g is positive, and with this negative sign dr dy is negative. That is, the ice curve is downward sloping. This is the slope of the ice curve. Slope of the ice curve equals to dr dy less than 0. Hence, ice curve is downward sloping. Therefore, ice curve is downward sloping. Ice curve is downward sloping. I hope everybody understood the solution of this question. This question is from macroeconomics ISLM model. This is purely based on the ice curve. Everybody understood the solution of this question. Thank you. That's it for this video.